It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Vikings leader at quarterback. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Vikings and the Niners under the lights on Monday night.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. Couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams. You want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year. When you find yourself in that playoff hunt, you want to get these early September games.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. They'll throw out of the gun. First down throw there is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. but where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air. They almost turn into offensive play.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. 49ers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Niners 7, Vikings nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
They bring the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. The ball comes out. Oh, he gets it right back.
The quarterback taken down on sack.
Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone.
Offside. Defense. Still 3rd down.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now they're...
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Niners offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with their 1st and 10. They'll motion over Pierce. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun handoff to right. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Third down and 9. Out of the gun. He'll throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Receiver in motion, headed left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Achane.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A run up the middle with Achane. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. First grab of the game for Tyreek, and he's got a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Back to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0. As they begin with a 1st and 10.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with H. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Off the play fake. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going right. It's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And this one is caught by Pierce. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. To the air one more time. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. C.D. Lamb, touchdown, 49ers.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see two back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. Receiver in motion, going right. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
On comes the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete to Pierce. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll try to run for it. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout.
John Parker Romo on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. C.J. Stroud, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Jalen Hurts, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. The 2nd half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others,
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
we're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This one, returnable. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On the give, it's right. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Left side, caught by Lamb. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, that will put you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The 49ers out for the punt. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Looking underneath for Achane. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
The 17-yard line.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Niners offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Here's 1st and 10. Head up. This is right. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To get this to about midfield. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. 3rd and long. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's a give to Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Taken down right at line scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll bring this up to the 22. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's brought in by Myers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Look wide. Get this one complete. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground. This is right. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Third and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Here's a screen coming for Wright. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw yet again. This pass deflected and caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. That is caught, back corner of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. With this next possession, things not looking good. But see if he gets the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A short throw caught by Kincaid. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another Vikings 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll run with Achane. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They'll try it now with Achane.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and stopped.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Devon Achane, touchdown Vikings. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. He's got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners first down. A give here to Wright. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he'll be taken down. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. He'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, 49ers. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The PAT, up and good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's taken in by Achane. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.